Hi everyone, it is Lori B, Grungy Girl Journals. Can you believe it? I just checked on my content on YouTube and I have not filmed a video in 4 months, 121 days. I just can't believe it. I think I mentioned in my last video that I've been having some health issues that have been making me really, really tired to the point of fatigue and just spending a lot of time in bed. And the doctor's trying to figure out what it is. It's nothing, life threatening or anything. It's just some of my blood work is off and trying to get those levels back up. And I'm not there yet, but I am doing better. I feel like I don't have to lay down and shut my eyes all the time. So that's a good thing. This little pouch right here has a journal in it, and this is for Miss Karen. I hope she doesn't mind me saying her name. Hi, Karen. She has been so good, and I wanted to thank her for giving me all the time that I needed to make a couple of extra things that she asked for to go inside the journal, and just to get to the point where I felt like I could do some filming. We've had some vet issues. I've got two sick kitties right now, dealing with that too. So, but other than that, life is good, and I am ready to show you Mama's Love. So this is a pouch that I did, a very simple pouch. Love this fabric. It is a brocade fabric that I got at a steal. I've got several pieces of it, so you'll probably see it in the future as well. And this is just a very simple fold over pouch. It's got a snap, it's a magnetic snap. There's no lining. And I love this button. I've been holding on to this button for a long time and I'm finally using it. And Mama's Love fits very nicely inside of that. And I did I for some reason I can't just do one row of stitches. I have to do three. And I managed to only do one down here because it just looked better. But so I've got my slow stitching all the way around that. And here is Mom's Love. And one of the reasons why I named this Mama's Love is because the person who gifted me this little girl's dress, she knows who she is. And that's one of the reasons why I named her what she is, because she was just so generous to send me several little girls' dresses. And when I saw this one, I loved all of them, but when I saw this one, I I about fell on the floor because it's absolutely stunning. It's got this tatting. It's in pretty good shape, considering how old it is. And this is just part of the bodice. So I put a little button on there, and it ties on from the back. I did some seam binding in green. Just dyed some in green, and those are held on with these little green rosettes. And it also has a snap. So this is my favorite fabric that I inherited from my mother. It's like a green and white ticking, like an olive green and white ticking. And I've used it several times, and I've still got enough to make a few more, and I'm sure I will. Um, so you can see I did my stitching, and I only did two here. I'm surprised. Yeah, two all the way around. I had to check it and make sure I didn't accidentally do three on one of them. But it's kind of squishy. There's several layers. There's a quilted piece inside there. And I just did a little cluster of lace and rosettes, and there's a little vintage button and what's a safety pin? And there's a pen holder on the side. And this is a writing journal. So it really doesn't have a lot in there. I made a few pieces for it, but it was originally intended to be a writing journal, so there's not a lot of space for a lot of ephemera. You can still get more in there, but yeah, it was mainly as a writing journal. So this pen will come with it, and it says, "Let all that you do be done with love." So the inside corner or inside cover has a pocket here, and that is made, this is actually made from three different pieces, I think. You've got a hanky down here, and then I believe this is a different hanky up here. And this might even be a completely different hanky right here. Little doily piece. And I love this lace. It's my favorite lace that I have right now. And this is also in the back. Oop, can't see that yet. This is also in the back. Turned out really, really nicely. And I don't know if you can see, but that doily has a open middle. So I just thread some gauzy fabric inside there. Again, I did a little duster, and I just got these are hairpins. Just got those in, and I haven't had a chance to try to rust them yet, but I really like the fact that it's silver because the pen is silver. And I normally don't do matchy, but in this case, I think it works out really well. So it's just a hidden paper clip. I used some scraps and some buttons. I sewed some buttons on, so that came out really cute. And it's got two signatures in the front, and then in the middle, it's got a pocket. And then here is a tag. It's a bookmark, or you can completely take it out. It doesn't matter. It's got a little pocket here. You can put something in there. And I just used leftover pieces of fabric. This is like a felt type, like a microfiber felty feel to it. And just pieced that together and sewed it. Isn't this pretty? So a napkin. And then I tried to finish everything off, but this turned out nicely in the back, so I didn't feel like I needed to cover anything. And I made a dangle for it out of a pom-pom. It got really cute. So that, just goes somewhere in the, it sticks out really cute too in the top. So I'm just going to put these in later. So here is the second signature, and this is an over the page topper, and it's just several different laces and a little bit of netting. I love this ribbon. And then the page that flips over the top is just a French alphabet book page. It just flips over. This. Got the pocket again. Use some fabric. My little kitty is talking to me and she's, what is it? What do you want? What? Do you want to come up here? Olive, you want to come up here? Come on. We'll see if she comes up. Safety pin, rusted safety pin, some vintage buttons. Here is the pin holder. And this is a quilted piece. And I lined the inside with some really pretty lace. I think it was most likely a curtain. And then trimmed it out with some tatting. I'm really getting good about using my tatting. It's hard to part with it. And here's the back side. And this is tea stained. Everything in here has been tea stained. And here is another tag. I just love these little girls. This is from Fort Royal, South Carolina in 1912. And this is Jessie, Bertha, and Sophie. And I don't think I've ever seen anything cuter. And there's a little, I got this picture from the Library of Congress. They have a lot of old photographs and things that are royalty free, copyright free. And I came across this one that has been colorized. And these three little girls are oyster shuckers in South Carolina, and I'm sure it was a family business and everybody pitched in. And I just wanted to honor them uh, because I know they worked hard and dirty and grungy and they look like they've had a long day and ready to take a bath and go to bed. But I just love it. I couldn't be happier with it. Some pretty ribbon trim. I put a little bling on there, or the ribbon came with bling. And then this, I just love this. And it slips down into here like that. And 4 or 5 different pieces of vintage linens to make this, and a vintage covered button. Thank you, Pam. I remember you gave me a little baggie of these and I absolutely love them. And this was off of a piece, and then this was off of a collar. And then this was a hanky. And this is part of it was probably a tablecloth. There's a linen piece in here with the trim. And then this right here is a separate panel from, I think, an old pair of curtains. So you can just use anything and you just play with it and get it layered up. I did cover the back on this one with some lace. Just really, really cute. And then you have the third signature. And I tea stained all these papers with my favorite regular copy paper. Nothing expensive. And then here's the fourth signature. I think I put a couple of, I've forgotten I did this. I put a couple of pieces of, there's one up here too. No, up here somewhere. I don't know where, but there's a couple of pieces of magazine ads up here. You can find it. Oh, look, I didn't look. I still have my needle on this. Oops. Okay, I'll cut that off, I promise. So here is the last tag. It says a quilted piece underneath here. I believe actually it's matelassé. It's a matelassé bedspread. You know, it's got that quilted look to it. And I just added this. This applique was from a doily or a table runner, and I just cut it out, and then I cut around it to give that nice scallop to the top of the tag. And these are like a very pretty sage green. I love to use hankies and napkins. I like the linen, either linen, 100% linen or 100% cotton. That's usually what I use. And here's the back. Did some stitching. That's so funny. I left the needle on there. I am not surprised at all. So I will take that out. So, and then this is just my signature card. And somebody, I believe it was Jean, she suggested that I use these girls as my whatever calling card or my signature card because these are truly, truly some grungy girls. And I might just do that, Jean. But she's kind of been my mascot for the last few years. And I think I told this story once before. A few years ago, it was just a couple of years ago, it was winter and I had kind of bundled myself up. It's always cold in this house. We try not to turn the heat on too much. And so I was all bundled up. I had my Ugg boots on and a big, huge flannel sweater, but I had shorts on because I always wear shorts. And, you know, just I was all layered up and I caught a look at myself in the mirror, in the full length mirror, and I just started laughing because I looked I looked like I was homeless or something. Not, you know, no offense to homeless, but um, I looked like I was homeless. And I took a picture of myself, and I look so much like how she's all layered up and stuff. And you know, she's got her aviator hat on there, and you know, it just reminds me so much of me when I'm around the house. So she's been my little mascot for a while, but we'll see. Maybe I'll use both. And then the back, and that is it. And again, I'd like to thank Karen for being so patient with me. And I would like to thank the person who gifted me this this dress and the other dresses that she gifted me. I am about to start on um, a wreath, a Christmas wreath. My husband actually asked me, actually he bought it. He bought a lit wreath and said, "Here you go. I want you to make another wreath for the front door." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I have to do that and do a tiny bit of Christmas decorating, and then I will be getting started on another journal. Um, really only with a little bit of an idea what it's going to be so far, so I really can't tell you anything about that. But okay, guys, sorry for the low energy. I've missed you all. I don't get a lot in the chats anymore on YouTube. I really try to kind of pop in, but sometimes I'm just, you know, quiet and I'm there, but you don't even know I'm there. And but I miss everybody. Sorry, my phone keeps going off. Um, I miss everybody and looking forward to the new year. This one has been a rough one and hope to bring in 2025 a little bit better and look forward to being in this community. So I will see you all next time. Please say hello to Louie, and I will see you next time. Bye.